Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here, and I'm back with another video, and I'm going to come and do a video on WWE R Truth. Yes, I'm doing a video on R Truth. He is the most entertaining wrestler to all of us. He makes us laugh, he makes us cry, and to me, he is a phenomenal wrestler. And I wanted to come and talk about a little bit of his career, one part of his career on TNA, and how I feel about where his career is going into the WWE. So if y'all don't know, R Truth, I want to start with his TNA career mostly, and then we're gonna come to the WWE. So before he was signed to TNA in 2002, turned out R Truth was already part of the WWE, but he was released. All right. Due to that of him being released, um, he ended up gaining a contract with TNA, now known as TNA Impact, but was better known as NWA at the back in the day. They had the likes of Beefcake, Ken Shamrock, just to name a few. And one of the most noted storylines I kind of remembered during this time, even though I was still in high school and I didn't know too much about TNA at the time, I remember one time I actually came across the show, and I actually was just watching the show. And as I was watching the show, um, it was the segment, and R Truth comes out. R Truth has this segment going, "Oh, why me as a minority wrestler being held down? Why I'm being held down? Why I'm this? Why I'm that? Being held down?" And he was just asking why, as a minority wrestler, he's being held back. So then he goes and proceeds and calls out Rocky, how am I pronouncing this Steamboat. He calls out Steamboat. Steamboat is in the ring, and Archer start listing Steamboat's accomplishment. So I said he knows Steamboat. He admits and let him know, hey, I looked up to you. He goes, you won this title belt, you won that, but he goes, man, why you never won that world heavyweight title belt? And he mouthed, I never had the chance. That was that. And he goes, I want a chance. Give me a chance. And he was letting them know, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready to take that chance. And y'all, let me tell you something. If it wasn't for Steamboat, Archer would have not gotten that chance that he got when he was on TNA, better known as NWA, and thing. If it wasn't for him, it it wasn't if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have got that up. He wouldn't have got that opportunity. And I remember this. He had a match against Ken Shamrock for the NWA Heavyweight Championship. And I always go back and I always look at this for a reason. And he is a two-time heavyweight champion, NWA champion. For me to say this, y'all, and it's gonna come up to what I'm gonna say about WWE. And if he was a TNA heavyweight champion over there, and he wrestled Ken Shamrock, even though it was some mess going on at the ring, but he still pinned Ken Shamrock to become NWA champion and a two-time champion. Why now? Let me just say, Milk does a body good, and R Truth is a guy that I will admit for his age, approaching 50 something, y'all. Let's say R Truth is approaching 50 something. He's approaching 50 and stuff. He's approaching 50, and he still look good after all these years. And I to get me to say this. Why R-Truth has never been considered for other title belts and stuff in the WWE. Yeah, he has held the 27 championship for about, 27 championship for about 14, I think he's a 14, 15, or 16 or 17 time, um, 24/7 champion. I'm not too sure. But, anything. My thing is this. I'm just going to say this. This is going to be me. Even though he has that, I'll give it to him. He has good comedic timing, comedic styles. But sometimes I do want to see R-Truth have serious matches, get tag team with somebody to become a tag team champion, or an intercontinental champion. Well, we got that tournament coming up on this week on SmackDown. Why can't he go over to SmackDown and be part of that tournament? I'm just saying. For the work, for the intercontinental title belt, let's just put it that way. But my thing is, I always felt like Vince McMahon downplay R-Truth's real abilities and what he really can do. Because if you think back about R-Truth's abilities when he was on TNA, he's still spitting his rhymes and everything and stuff like that. But I'm going, he deserves a better title belt than what he's getting. And my thing is, I'm going to say this. And I got to say it. And I have to say this, y'all. R-Truth deserves a WWE title belt opportunity, a WWE Universal opportunity. Because, I mean, if you think back when he was on in TNA, but when he was in the earlier years of when TNA was NWA, and think about him being the NWA heavyweight champion, 2-time heavyweight NWA champion, you don't think he can hold that WWE championship, that Universal championship? So y'all, the question of the day: do y'all think R-Truth can actually hold a WWE Universal title belt or a WWE title belt? Until then, y'all, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel.